My wife cheated many times, and I'm having trouble healing from her infidelity. And what brought this on is an unfortunate email that we received at the Marriage Foundation. And I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and we do have a free service where you could write in to our counselors for help. So one person wrote in, I'm not going to use his name obviously, and he wrote, "Can someone please give me advice if I'm taking the right direction? My wife of 17 years cheated on me 3 times with 3 different men. I've left her and brought our kids, age 16 and 11. But after 2 months, we're together again because she begged for forgiveness and she got into depression, especially not seeing the kids for almost a month. So I decided to give her a last chance because I still love her and for the sake of our kids and our family to be intact. However, it's very difficult to return to our old lives because there is still this trust issue. I always doubt her every move. And now she claims I'm choking her up with the way I check on her. I just prayed to God to leave everything to Him. Please advise." So this is very difficult. The truth of the matter is that we cannot put the responsibility on you, the man, for her acts. And the reality is there are humongous differences between men and women. And the reason why there's differences biologically is because a woman is designed biologically by nature to nurture. Otherwise, who's going to raise the kids? Men are more detached from their heart. We're not as tied to it. And as a result, we're not tied to our emotions as much as women. And there are different kinds of emotions. So from our experience and the experience of virtually any competent therapist who has met with gazillion individuals, women who cheat on their husband do so for one of 2 main reasons. One is they're merely transitioning to another man. And that's immoral, obviously, but we're not talking about morality here. We're just talking about what happens. So they cheat so they could get out of their marriage, the one they're in. And in those cases, even though it's immoral and it's difficult to swallow, it's not as clinically off as the women who cheat because they're not connected to their own heart. And I know those are broad terms, but remember when I say that when I say connected to their heart, I'm not talking about emotions. I'm talking about connected to their heart. It's very different. Emotions are part of the mind's defensive mechanism. Where connected to their heart is something that transcends the mind, transcends emotions. So there's a problem. Now, you have children with her, and your desire to keep the family intact is praiseworthy, and I praise you for that. And it's good, and there's no but. It's good, it's the right decision, because it's going to help your children. And you need to have this compassion and understanding for your wife that otherwise wouldn't exist if you were to judge her from a different perspective. But because you married her, you don't get to judge her from a different perspective because you committed to love her and be loyal to her for the rest of your life. So my suggestion would be, don't check on her. Use this 2x4 across your head as an inspiration to go deeper into yourself. Now, there's a lot of self-help courses in the world. Our course for men is also a self-help course that's structured within and around marriage. So it could be very useful for you to do that. So turning it over to God, there's an old expression, God helps those who help themselves, which is why you're reaching out for advice. The way to help yourself is to achieve certain levels of progress within yourself that allow you to be accepting of your wife without judging her for these errors, which are based probably in deep-rooted psychological issues that she has. So rather than condemn her, feel sorry for her. Love her. Obviously, on the material side of your marriage, the daily stuff, you need to adjust, but you still need to be kind, loving. You have to let her know you are not watching her every move. No one is going to put up with that. It's like assigning her a prison cell when you do that. It's punishing her, and you don't get to do that. So it'd be very useful for you to, number one, don't have any expectation that this is going to end well. This is a problem she has. And for a long time, she's had it, since she was a little kid. And you cannot get her to go get therapy, and it probably wouldn't help her anyway. But you can make internal adjustments. You can learn to live above the daily stuff and love her for who she is, not because of the things she does, but because she's the one you chose to marry. So behave right. No matter what anybody does to you, you don't have permission, therefore, to behave badly. Right? Isn't that true? You're supposed to behave well all the time. That's it. It's your job as a human being, is to learn to express. You mentioned God, so express yourself as God would have you express. I feel for you. It's not an easy challenge. Obviously, every single person on this planet has particular challenges, some more difficult than others. Yours is not easy, but you can do this. You can do this. Is there a trick to doing this? Not one. You need to go inside yourself and find yourself and learn to love unconditionally. That will help you a great deal. And please consider a self-help program like ours. It will help you. You should be happy regardless of what's happening externally. And our Course for Men is designed just for that. Blessings to you, blessings to your wife, blessings to your children. And take care and subscribe to this channel so you can get more and more information about marriage. You're still a married man. Don't end it. but learn to live within your marriage the right way. Thank you for taking time with me, and God bless.